Okay, so you think you're done. So what you need to do, or done collecting data. So here's what you need to do. You need to show that the data in the lab supports the idea that energy is not created or destroyed, meaning it just changes form from one to another. Okay, now if we take a look at this lab, all right, you were rolling a little steely down a track. And so that's the object we're concerned about. Well, the mass of that steely isn't changing, and it's the same for both equations. So we really don't have to worry about the mass a whole lot because it's the same for both. Also, gravity, 9.8, that's not changing. That's the acceleration of gravity on Earth. It's not going to change. So we don't really have to worry about that either. What is changing, the variables we're changing in this lab, is the height and the velocity. All right. Now, if you remember, we are using the distance as an approximation for the velocity. All right. So we're looking here. So what we're really doing, because we're substituting this distance in for this velocity here as kind of just a stand-in. All right. We're looking for a relationship between H and D. All right. And this should be the relation, there should be a mathematical relationship that you can derive from your data. So from your data, you can say at this height, it's going to go this far. At this height, it's going to go this far. All right. You should be able to predict it. All right. What I'd like you to do is, once you think you have your relationship discovered, is that you go and you predict a few trials and see if in fact you have found the relationship. All right. See if it comes out close to what you expect. All right. And if it does, that's wonderful. If not, then we need to go back to the drawing board. Now, what I'm going to say is this: if the heights you picked weren't, and there are some heights to pick here that are very, very useful, and there are some that are not very useful. If you pick some very useful and smart points, the relationship between distance and height probably gets easier to see. If you didn't, and you just kind of did some random heights, this relationship is going to be really hard to see. It's going to be very difficult to see. So what I might recommend is, if the relationship is not coming to you quickly and you're struggling and struggling and struggling, go back and collect more data with different heights and really think about, what do these heights need to be in order to figure this out. Now, what you should do is you should write a conclusion statement on that lab sheet. Everyone should do this, that has your data, that has the mathematical relationship, and shows me the prediction. And also, like, if you predicted it, does your test come out to be pretty close? All right. So this may take more than just a day. You might have to come back and figure this out tomorrow as well. All right. So we'll figure that out hopefully once I'm feeling a little better. But anyways, good luck. If you have questions, I can try and respond to emails if I'm available, but I may not be around my computer where I'm able to do that. All right. Good luck. Have fun.